Once again, you're welcome to your laudable program, Building Creative Minds for Synergy by Universal Empire. Today, we shall be continuing in our topic, ethnic crisis, and we shall be looking at part 10. I am your regular host, Sir Bam Bam.
As a life coach, Sir Bam Bam champions a holistic course of raising captains of industry, exposing people to self-discovery, and influencing businessmen into entrepreneurial synergy to build multi-global organizations, businesses, and empires. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell for more info. Thank you.
You're welcome back to our program, Building Creative Minds for Synergy. Topic, ethnic crisis, part 10. Today, we want to concentrate on the bargain our founding fathers did not make as a result of their personal greedy interests, what they were hunting. And of course, this is almost like peculiar to so many African nations. They were bargaining for our independence. They never bargained for our freedom. I will explain. Independence has to do with probably the outward freedom, the people living the land. Freedom has to do with the inward independence, talking about the mentality. And I'll show you a practical part of it that is given the whites, the guts or the impetus to still come back to recolonize us. Of course, they are already in Africa for neocolonialism, what we call the second phase of scrambling for Africa and partitioning Africa among themselves. When the whites came, for instance, they made us wearing leaves as clothes, and they gave us a tradition of wearing the fabrics we are wearing today. They never showed us how to make these fabrics. And none of the founding fathers took time to find out how to make these clothes, the fabrics we're wearing today. Now that these people are going to leave, we have to live with their culture. We have become a little bit civilized and can no longer wear the kind of clothes or fabrics we were wearing, which were leaves. And the whites knew this as colonial masters. They left with their machines and everything. The clothes they left behind, they made. They knew that as time goes on, we'll give birth to more people, and the ones we're wearing, we'll wear out. After we finish using the ones they left, we'll need them. And truly, as time passes by, the clothes we're wearing worn out. And the ones that they left behind, we shed it and also worn out. We began to look at each other that we can no longer go back to leaves. What do we do? And this was when they went into concession to meet the same white people to ask them how to make these clothes, how to get these clothes. And all they could tell them was that we are not going to teach you how to make these clothes. Instinct will make the clothes, but get this understanding that the materials, the cottons, the wools, etc., we need to make the clothes are your country. The people we're going to use to make these clothes are your country. The machines to make these clothes are in our country. So if you need these clothes, what you need to do is we'll go back to our country. You give us labor to harvest the fabrics, the materials, the cotton, the wool. Come back here and make the clothes. After that, we'll tell you what to do. And truly they came. Harvest the materials, talking about the wool, the cottons, etc., and took it back to their country. Make the clothes. As we came back, they told us, look here, what we're going to do is that we're going to be our slaves. And our slaves here is not, we take you by force. You give yourself willingly to us to get this clothes. And that is the illustration of why Africans are still depending so solely on the white for survival. It is time for Africa to wake up and truly emancipate herself from mental slavery. The worst slavery on earth is the mentality slavery. And that slavery is what kept us in ethnic crisis in Nigeria. Mental slavery, mentality problem, that we have not been able to grow. The ancient Greek philosophers used the word Renaissance. Renaissance is a Latin word to qualify an era where people start thinking. Our liberation from ethnic crisis in Nigeria and neo-colonialism from the European nations or white man's nations starts from the liberation of the mind. Once the mind is civilized, we will see ourselves as one people. We will see ourselves as human. I will never regard any single citizen of this country as a little dog. However, we will appreciate the life God has given every one of us. We will protect ourselves. We will defend each other. We will embrace each other. We will love each other and move together as one people. We got ourselves divided and remain divided because we have failed to discover who we are. Emancipation from mental slavery starts from the day you realize who you are. And that is where you can start thinking. Today, all we think about is foreign land, white man country. And I've heard over time several people say that the white is our problem. That is a big lie. The white is not Africa's problem, it's not Nigeria's problem. The problem of Africa, the problem of Nigeria is simply you and I. We have failed to think. Everything we see in the white man country, it is out of thinking. God did not make the white different from the black. He gave us all the same equal opportunity. But we threw our own away because we are not willing to burn our midnight oil, to burn our calories. Ethnic crisis must die to be able to look up and see reality. Join us as we link up to our website and YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.